Hey everyone, it's Daniel Brother Barbaris. In this next video, we're going to be setting up our second domain controller and failover with the first one. So let's get started. We're going to go on our DC02, right click, start, terminal admin, and we're going to join our domain. So go ahead and replace my username here with yours. It's your first.last.adm. I'm going to go from 7 up to 5, copy and paste. Give that a few moments. There we go. And it's restarting. I'll come back when it's at the logon screen. Okay, and we're back. Control Alt Insert. We're going to click Other User. We're going to log in to the domain with our domain admin account. There we go. Go ahead and copy your password. Up here, Control V paste and log in. We're going to wait for our VMware tools to load as we normally do. So give that a few moments. Okay. And a few seconds. Let's see here. And we'll do our numlock as soon as that's done. There it is. So numlock. We're going to verify our desktop icons. Right click, start, timeout. We're going to do a 60-second just to make sure everything loads. Click OK. And I'll see you in 58 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, let's go start. Right click on terminal. We're going to pin that to our taskbar. We'll open it. Go here to the drop down, settings. Go out here to Windows PowerShell. Run this profile as administrator. Same for all of our profiles. Click save. Open the JSON file. Notepad, just once. Go down here. Grab this line. There we go. Underneath the schema, 1, 2, 3, 4. Control V to paste. Save. Close. Close. And now we'll open up our terminal from the taskbar. We're going to do our ipconfig register with DNS and our group policy update. Okay. Give that a few seconds. There we go. We're going to grab from 82 up to 79 for our BitLocker. Paste. There we go. Normally what you do is you'll wait for this to turn black, which shows that there's a notification. And the notification is that our drive is going to be encrypting. Encryption in progress. There it is. Okay. And as soon as that's done, we'll encrypt the D and the E like we did with the other one from 98 up to 91. Click on copy there. Give that a few moments. Shouldn't take too long. And almost there. There we go. Then we'll do that. Double click this PC and you should see your locks on the drives. Okay. Great part about that is those are stored in our Active Directory. So we're going to go to Active Directory users and computers. We're going to maximize. We're going to go click here, click on domain controllers, view, add remove columns, operating system. There we go. Okay, and then down here, members servers. Same thing, add remove columns, boom. And we can close Active Directory users and computers. Now we're going to add our 80 domain services in DNS. And then we'll promote this server to a domain controller under CM Lab. It's going to use the same NTS data, logs, and sysvol as the first one. This sysvol, of course, is shared across the domain. So if you create any other domain controllers, they'll still be there in sysvol. Okay, So give that a moment. 138 up to 136. Give that a few seconds. Almost done. I'll come back when that's ready. Okay, and we're back. Success. We're good. Let's promote. Copy, paste. A for yes to all. Okay, it's going to give you the same error or warnings that it did last time, not errors, warnings. And then when close comes up, I'll come back. Okay, and here we go. We're going to click close and wait for the restart. When we come back, like I said in the previous video, it changes the resolution to 1024 by 768. So we'll change it back to 1280 by 960. I'll see you in a few moments. Okay, and here we go. Control Alt Insert. Click here, put our password in. Good. Right click on the desktop, display settings, and we'll change it back to our preferred resolution. There we go. And right click, run, and we'll give it 60 seconds. I'll see you in a few moments. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we'll open up our taskbar, terminal from the taskbar. We're going to install DHCP on this server as well for failover. So go ahead and do that. I'll come back when Server Manager is open. Okay, and our Server Manager is open here. So we're going to click here, flag icon. We're on line 172. Complete DHCP configuration. Next, commit. Good. Close. Close Server Manager. And we're going to click here, type Active Directory users and computers. We're going to pin that to start. Do the same thing with DHCP. Pin to start. DNS. Pin to start. And Group Policy Management. Pin to start. Click the desktop. We'll verify that. There they are. Okay. We're going to make sure that our DHCP service is delayed auto for our servicing pipe timeout. We'll go all the way down here to 210 to 204, resolve, and we're going to change the description in AD to domain controller. Paste, and in CPA, we'll go to Ethernet 0, click on Properties, click on IPv version 6, Properties, and we're going to delete that preferred DNS in IPv version 6. OK, close, and close network. Now what we'll do is we'll click Start, go to DNS, we'll double click DC02, right click it, click Properties, the Advanced tab. We're going to, of course, enable our automatic scavenging. I'll click Apply, and then go to our Forwards tab. We're going to click Edit. We're going to add our DC01, which is 192.168.25.5. Then we'll add 8.8.8.8 Google, and Google's secondary 8.8.8.4, or 8.8.4.4. There we go. OK. OK. And there we are. Now we'll restart the DNS service just to make sure everything takes. Good there. And there's our auto disconnect timeout in minutes v1 for our SMB server configuration. Copy from 255 up to 252. And there we go. We'll install our Windows backup feature. There we go. I'll come back when that's ready, and we'll go into our registry. Okay, and now we'll go into our registry. Whoop, sorry about that. Get it. We're going to go to HKey local machine, system, current control set, services. Click here and just type D, and we should see DHCP server. There it is. Right click, permissions. Go all the way down to the bottom where the DHCP server is and add full control like we did with our first server. Click OK, close registry editor. Now we're going to sync our domain controllers. We're going to restart the DHCP service, right? We're going to clear some logs, and then we're going to sync all between our domain controllers. So we'll sync to the to DC01, and while that does that, we'll go up here, we'll open up our terminal, we'll copy from 300 up to 291 and do the same thing so that everything is synced up. Go to DC02. Let's make sure there's no errors. DC diag /Q. Good. And DCI diag /Q. I'm going to do a 5-minute timer and let everything sync up, and I'll come back in 5 minutes. See you then. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. We're going to click on Start, go to DHCP. We're going to expand DC01. We're going to click, then right-click on IPv4 Properties. Click on Advanced Credentials. We're going to use our service account for DHCP that we created. There we go. Our domain is CM. And we can place our password there. Paste and paste. OK. OK. We're going to click on IPv4 again. Click New Scope. I'll scroll up here. So next, we're going to call this our CM Lab Scope. Next, starting IP address is 192.168.25. You can press the space bar to go to the next octet. 50. 192.168.25 space 250. There we go. Next. 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 Yes. The router is 192.168.25.1. Add. Next. You can see everything is good there. Yes, I want to activate the scope and finish. There we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to click on Server Options and right-click Configure Options. Let's go to our Advanced tab, and here under Vendor Class, go down to Microsoft 2000 Options, click on NetBIOS option, and change the 1 to 2. Click OK. That's to disable NetBIOS over TCP/IP, which is best practice. Right-click, click Configure Rollover or Failover. Next, okay, we're going to click Add Server. We can click this Authorized Server and click on DC01, or if you want to click here and click Browse and choose DC02, you can do that as well. Click OK. Make sure DC02 is there. Next. Okay, this is going to be a hot standby. We're going to copy our password or our shared secret here. Click that here. Okay. Click Next and Finish. Make sure everything is successful. Click Close and close DHCP. We're going to set our recursion timeout to 10 or 10 minutes and then restart our DNS service. There we go. Let's go to DC02. We're going to click on Start and DHCP. Expand DC02. Click, then right-click on IPv4. Advanced Credentials. We'll add our service account here as well. CM. We'll add the password. Both areas. OK. OK. And close that. We'll do the same thing here and restart the DNS service. Good. Let's go back up to DC01. So Best Practice Analyzer says this domain controller must advertise itself as a generic global catalog server for the forest. So dssite.msc, we're going to go here. We'll expand our sites. We'll expand our default first site name, servers, DC01, and then right-click on NTDS settings, properties. uncheck Global Catalog and recheck it. Click Apply, Yes, and OK. Then we're going to expand DC02. We're going to click on NTDS settings, right click, click refresh. This is a known issue, so click refresh here. Then we can click properties and then click, uncheck, click apply, OK, and we can close that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to distribute our FSMA roles. Okay, so our DC01 is going to be our domain naming master and schema master. And then our DC02 is going to be the PDCE emulator, the RID master, and the infrastructure master. Okay, so we'll copy from 464 up to 457. We'll click that here. And then we say A for yes to all. And then what we'll do is we'll check our roles. There we go. And now you can see here, who's the domain naming master and schema master? It's DC01. Who is the infrastructure master, PDC emulator, and RID master? DC02. Okay, so we're good there. We're going to sync again, just for our own giggles. Exit here, go to DC02. We're going to do the same thing. There we go. Double click this PC. Click Options. Open to this PC. OK. Close File Explorer. I'm going to copy this and go right click, Run, Paste. Choose image 19. Save changes. We'll set our dark mode for both system and applications. We'll log off. Give that a few moments. Control Alt Insert. Paste. There we go. Our dark mode is on our taskbar and our verify dark mode in Explorer. So we can click and close File Explorer. Now both of our domain controllers are set up. So I will see you in the next video.